Well, meanwhile, working from home, Diptyque Laurent has been looking at the coverage of Covid-19 in the international newspapers, and she's also spotted a story about the amount a mouse can say with a simple twitch of its ears. Here she is.
There's a lot of focus on Donald Trump in the papers today and what the website Slate calls his selfish and partisan approach to the pandemic. Slate slamming Donald Trump for defending China in January and February against allegations that the real extent of the virus was not communicated. Then he turned to China bashing, calling the virus the Chinese virus last month in a bid to divert blame from his own negligence. Slate saying he's also used his press briefings to rail against the media, his whole attitude showing that he's only, quote, loyal to himself. Now, this comes as the U.S. recorded the highest daily death toll of any country on Thursday, 1,169 fatalities from COVID-19. From treating the ill to burying the dead, New York has been the hardest hit. The New York Daily News warning that New York will soon deplete its stock of ventilators in just 6 days. Here in France, the newspaper Libération is looking at the worsening state of affairs in Île-de-France, the region encompassing the capital Paris, with a lack of beds, medication, resources, and personnel amidst a soaring number of patients. Île-de-France has become Île de Souffrance, the island of suffering, the paper says. Finally, let's end on a science story for you today. Researchers have discovered that mice can actually feel a range of emotions using a host of tests like electric shocks to their tails or giving them sweet treats. They've discovered that mice can feel things like pain, pleasure, fear, and disgust. You can read all about their methodology in this article from The Scientist.